I have a dream that one day I won't hold my breath every time I tell a person that I suffer from bipolar disorder, that I won't feel shameful in confessing my mental illness. I have a dream that people won't feel the need to applaud me for my courage on writing and speaking publicly about my disease because the diagnosis of depression and bipolar disorder would be understood no differently than that of diabetes, arthritis, or dementia. I have a dream that the research into genetics of mood disorders will continue to pinpoint specific genes that may predispose individuals and families to depression and bipolar disorder, just as specific genes associated with schizophrenia and obsessive compulsive disorder have been located and identified. I have a dream that brain imaging technology will continue to advance in discovering what exactly is going on inside the brain, that a neurological perspective coupled with a biochemical approach to mental illness will develop targeted treatments, new medications, and better response to particular medications, that we can cut out those painful trial and error processes. I have a dream depressives won't have to risk their jobs in divulging their condition, that employers will respond more empathetically to those counting 7.8 million in this country working depressives, that the general public will be more educated on mental illness so it doesn't cost this country more than $44 billion each year. I have a dream that families, friends, and co-workers will show kindness to depressives, not reproach for not being stronger, for not having enough willpower and discipline and incentive to get well, for not snapping out of it, for not grateful enough, for not seeing the cup half full, for not controlling their emotions. I have a dream that tabloids like In Touch Weekly won't lump allegations of Britney Spears taking antidepressants into the same category as her 24-hour marriage, all-night clubbing, and penniless photos, that our world might be more sophisticated and informed than that. I have a dream that people will no longer use the following terms to describe people with mental illness: fruity, loony, wacky, nutty, cuckoo, loopy, crazy, wacko, gonzo, nutso, baddies, bonkers, dizzy, bananas, and crazy. I have a dream that spiritual leaders might preach compassion to persons with mental illness, not indict them for not praying hard enough or in the right way or often enough, and that judgmental New Age thinkers who blame all illnesses on blocked energy might be enlightened to understand that fish oil, mindful meditation, and acupuncture cannot cure everything. I have a dream that health insurance companies will stop serving Satan and read a medical report every now and then, where they would learn that depression is a legitimate organic brain disease, and that those who suffer from it aren't a bunch of weak, pathetic people who can't cope with life's hard knocks. I have a dream that one day depression won't destroy so many marriages and families, that better and faster treatment will work in favor of every form of intimacy. I have a dream that suicide won't take more lives in traffic accidents, lung disease, or AIDS, that together we can do better to reduce the 30,000 suicides that happen annually in the United States, and that communities will lovingly embrace those families and friends of persons who ran out of hope, instead of simply ignoring their tragedy or attaching fault where none should be. I have a dream that one day depression, bipolar disorder, and all kinds of mental illness will lose their stigma, that I won't have to whisper about Zoloft to the pharmacist at Rite Aid, that people will be able to have loud conversations in coffee shops about how they treat their depression. Mostly, I dream about a day when I can wake up and think about having a cup of coffee first thing in the morning rather than my mood. Is it a serene one, a panicked one, or somewhere in between? And fretting about whether or not I'm heading toward the black hole of despair. I dream that I will never ever have to go back to that harrowing and lonely place from a year ago. That no one else should have to either. But if they do, or do I, that they should not give up hope, because eventually their tomorrow will be better than theirs today, and they will be able to dream again too.